Yo, what's going on, guys? SCJ here, back with another video and essentially another breakdown, a rumor breakdown video. And today I want to talk about a rumor that's been swirling for quite a bit of time now, but as of late has been heating up, and that is Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Golden State Warriors. Now listen, I'm just going to be completely honest here. I don't see this happening at all. There are so many things that would need to happen for this to even become a thought, and no one even knows if it's the best outcome for both sides here. From Giannis's perspective, teaming up with the best shooter of all time is definitely intriguing. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? I mean, you're adding Klay Thompson in there possibly also, depending on how Giannis would get to the Warriors, which I'll get into in a second. But while Giannis and Steph would most likely be a great duo, which includes two future Hall of Famers, he's almost definitely increasing how difficult it would be to win a championship by joining the Warriors. In the East, who really is his biggest competition? The Celtics, the Raptors, the Nets? If you're Giannis, who would you rather face in your attempt to win a Larry O'Brien trophy? The Magic, Heat, and the Celtics like the Bucks are supposed to right now, then the Lakers in the finals? Or the Rockets, Clippers, Lakers, and either the Celtics, Raptors, or Nets in the finals? While I get that they would still be one of the top teams in the West and the entire league, and capable of beating anybody in a series, would you rather dominate the East and save some gas in your tank for either the Lakers or Clippers? Or would you rather have to face potentially both the Lakers and the Clippers and another Western Conference team than the winner of the East to win the finals? Seriously, come on, man. Listen, Giannis got the nickname the Greek Freak for a reason, but while he's committed to his craft, winning a championship, becoming the best player he possibly can, and is one of the hardest workers in league history, why would he want to make the road harder on himself unless the Bucks are wowed by a trade and feel forced to trade him, which I'll almost guarantee doesn't happen, at least not with the Warriors anyway. Back to the one thing I said earlier about Giannis possibly playing with Klay Thompson as well. Giannis getting to play with Klay Thompson as well as Steph Curry is not going to happen unless it happens via free agency, which I don't think is going to happen. Also, the only way I see Giannis going to Golden State via trade is if they have lost any screws in their head, which I'm positive the Milwaukee front office hasn't. I'll almost guarantee that the Warriors won't be able to wow the Bucks front office or ownership with any trade, especially if it doesn't include Steph Curry. Bucks GM John Horsch was literally just named the NBA Executive of the Year last year, okay? Now, if the Bucks did engage with the Warriors on a Giannis trade and it were to happen, listen, Klay Thompson is a top 5 player every year in terms of the best two-way players in the league. Make no mistake about it. But he's not top 5 every year in terms of the best players in the league overall, which Giannis has been for the last few seasons now. So simply put, there's no way this trade's happening in my eyes. Milwaukee getting a package including Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, and 2 draft picks in return for Giannis really is nowhere close to his value. No disrespect to Klay Thompson or Andrew Wiggins, but Giannis is most likely about to become the 12th man ever to win back-to-back MVP awards. You simply just can't replace that, man. Also, I've seen analysts, writers, and reporters suggesting Andrew Wiggins, the Warriors pick, and the Timberwolves pick would be enough to get this trade done. Seriously? How does some of these people make millions of dollars to talk sports and even think that's a possible outcome? I know this is a completely different situation, but pretty sure you guys remember Timofey Mozgov back in 2015 got traded to the Cavs for 2 draft picks. So you really think that, plus a guy who isn't even averaging 20 points and he's on a max contract, you think that's going to be a good return for Giannis? Anyway, listen, if you're the Bucks, do you trade away an MVP level player for a package not worth his value because you're scared he might leave in free agency? Go check history and see if guys like KD or LeBron were traded away before they hit the free agency market. If you put yourself in the shoes of an NBA GM, most specifically John Horsch, the Bucks GM, would you trade away Giannis for 2 high draft picks and a player who isn't even a top 10 player? You might be fired immediately or within 1 season, or you might get fired once you inform ownership of this trade that you're pursuing and before the trade even goes through. So come on, guys, let's stay realistic here. Now, turning back to the free agency front, I don't see Giannis wanting to leave the Bucks and go anywhere else, which he himself has even said. Now listen, many players get caught saying this. Kyrie,
are you going to leave us like LeBron left us?
Great question. No, I won't leave.
You guys are having me back. I plan on resigning.
Listen, I'm sorry, Kyrie. I love you, but I had to throw you under the bus there. But when it comes to guys like Dame and Giannis and hell, let's even throw Steph and Clay in there, I think they're loyal to their franchise. And there's some of the few guys in today's era of NBA that want to spend their entire careers with their team. So I don't see Giannis walking anytime soon. Also, it's well noted that Giannis doesn't care about playing in the big markets or being in the spotlight. So add that together with the fact that Milwaukee can offer Giannis a supermax contract, which is very damn hard to turn down, and I extremely doubt Giannis is going to leave the Bucks for the Warriors. Wes Matthews even said, if you think that Giannis is going to leave Milwaukee, then you simply haven't met him before.
There's always rumblings about his future and where he's headed and going to bigger cities, bigger destinations. When you hear that type of stuff and people saying that a city like Milwaukee can't hold a superstar player like that, what do you say to people who have those type of sort of takes?
I don't really encounter many of that, but anybody that says that, they haven't really met this superstar. And I'll leave it at that. They haven't really met this superstar.
Giannis's goal is to win championships and build a winning culture, which it seems he already has in Milwaukee with a great coach, great front office, and great players. This isn't LeBron, KD, or even Kawhi we're talking about. This is Giannis. He's one of the few athletes that we've ever seen who only cares about the game he plays, which is the game of basketball, and not all the extracurricular shit that comes with it. He's turned down many things, and hell, he even turned down a role in Space Jam 2 with LeBron. So I would be more surprised if he left the Bucks for the Warriors than I would be if he remains in Milwaukee. I'm just being honest here. So looking at Giannis and this situation, I don't think this will happen at all. Unless that is John Horst and his guys in the Bucks front office have chestnuts for brains, which we know they don't. To close this out, listen, let's be real. Giannis is the man that's single-handedly responsible for putting Milwaukee sports back on the map, or just putting them on the map for the first time. Back before the Bucks drafted Giannis, they only had seasons with a record above a 500 winning percentage in 2 of the previous 10 years. The only other Milwaukee professional sports team, the Brewers, weren't in much of a better situation either. From 1983 to 2013, which is before Giannis played a game for the Bucks, they only made the playoffs twice. So if you think there won't be backlash and a big outlash from Bucks and Milwaukee sports fans if the Bucks trade Giannis, or they don't offer him the Supermax in 2021 and just let him walk, then you're lying to yourself. The Warriors won't be able to trade for Giannis, and he ain't gonna willingly leave the Bucks in the summer of 2021 to walk to Golden State. Giannis has a team built around him, a city that absolutely adores him, one of the best-selling NBA jerseys year in and year out, and is unquestionably the best player on his team. Giannis is by no means selfish, but when you went to a city that 100% wasn't known for sports and you at least made it sports relevant now, and you've essentially got the city by its balls, do you trade that in to join a team that won't be primarily about you and built around you? And a team that's built basically off of three-point shooting in which you're less than mediocre at? I don't know, man. I really don't see this happening. And hey, listen, I am by no means the smartest basketball fan or a super intellectual sports fan or basketball fan with a big basketball IQ. I'm not a fortune teller who can tell the future, okay? And personally, I didn't think KD was going to the Warriors either. But in this situation, I think this is just another cute rumor that writers and or basketball fans have come up with, almost like when people thought that LeBron was going to join the Knicks and it was a lock. So listen, I'm not going to intentionally drag this video on or give you any of this long insight on all this shit. I'm just going to be completely realistic and honest. I don't see this happening at all, and I think that Giannis is going to stay put and be in Milwaukee for, hell, maybe his whole career. Alright, anyway guys, that's going to be it for me today with this video and my input and opinion on all of this. And I want to know what you guys think personally, so leave down in the comments what you think, where you think Giannis is going to be. Will he stay in Milwaukee, or is he going to end up in Golden State somehow? If you like this and want to see more, like I said, hit the like button and subscribe. And anyway, I am SCJ and I am out. Peace.